Whoa.
Hey friends, welcome to our Curiosity Chill.
Curiosity Chill, what's that?
Well, we are going to study a topic that we pulled together last week. We're going to learn about the platypus and the echidna.
Yes, the platypus and the echidna.
From Australia.
Yeah, that's right. Native to Australia and New Guinea, these are the monotremes. Let us learn about them, and in the background you hear some Australian Aboriginal didgeridoo music.
Excellent.
It seemed appropriate.
It does.
Welcome, everybody.
So I'm curious, who here knows anything about a platypus or an echidna? 'Cause
Yeah.
honestly, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know much about them either, apparently, except for a couple of things which I learned rather drastically all of a sudden. Dr. 33-4, you know. Oh, and we got Soggy is in Australia.
Oh, nice.
We've got some Australians here. Good news. And it's your birthday today,
Hey,
Callista.
Callista, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, friend. Appreciate you being here.
So a lot of people seem to know a good amount about the platypus and the echidna, so that's great.
Thank goodness we have some experts here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Australian friends, for tuning in, and make sure we get all this information correct, all right?
It's also Poppy Seed Roll's birthday.
hey.
Happy birthday.
Poppy Seed Roll, I love to see it. I love to see it. Thank you for being here. So we've got to know, maybe where should we begin?
Yeah.
Which monotreme doth peak? That's a different kind of way of spelling peak. Never mind, skip that word.
You just say, which should we learn about first?
Shall we begin with? We have two options of where to begin, my friends. We have a platypus. Platypus. There it is. Tricky words to spell. And echidna.
Yeah. So we got articles on both.
Let's get hyped.
Let us know where you would like to begin.
Which doth pique thy interest? Yes.
Bravongo, welcome back for 3 months. Thank you so much for chilling with us and being...
A proud deviant. And Jade, welcome back for 27 months.
Ooh-wee.
Nearly a meme yourself. And Pumpkin Tiger, welcome for 33 months. Appreciate you being here. All right, so my friends want to start with the monotreme platypus.
Okay, let's go.
Platypus maximus, Maximus decimus platypus. Echidna will have to wait.
Only a little while.
Only a little while, don't worry, friends. And then at the end of the stream today, we're going to poll what we'll study on next Tuesday. Yeah, right? Yeah. Right.
Right.
Thank you to our awesome mod team and our lieutenants for helping us out. The mods will drop the links into the chat as we share them with you. So if you'd like to read along, learn a thing or two, let's get into these young plats. You want to start with 10 fun facts about these plats or with the Australian Museum?
Yeah.
Okay. This website is from the Australian Museum's website, learning specifically about mammals all the way down to platypus.
Excellent.
I'm going to use my browser input as I am known to do.
And Gina, welcome back for 20 months.
Yo, Gina.
Welcome back. So some platypus, some platta love, some platypus love.
Platypus. Here we are.
All right.
This is a platypus, and
Duck-billed.
I need a moment to reframe this so we can get an image on here. Accept your cookies.
Give us cookies.
Not those kind of cookies.
I do like cookies.
My baby like to eat cookies, but my baby not gonna find cookies. This is a different. Never mind. Platypus. The scientific name of the platypus is Ornithorhynchus anattatus. It's said exactly that way.
It is also known as the duck-billed platypus. This read is about 2 minutes.
All right. Let's see how long we can drag this out for.
Yeah.
And this is updated as of last year, my friends. So, as you'll notice, this is nearly 1 year old information. So if any of you have new information about platypus that has been discovered in the last year, please be sure to share it. And Aim Bautista, thank you for being here for 32 months.
Whoa!
Since the very beginning. Appreciate you being here. The platypus is a unique Australian species. Along with echidnas, Platypuses are grouped in a separate order from of mammals known as the monotremes, which are distinguished from all other mammals because they lay eggs.
Ah, okay.
Ooh, okay. When first discovered, the unusual look of the platypus caused considerable confusion and doubt amongst European naturalists and scientists, many of whom believed that the animal was fake. Now, can you imagine meeting this young beast and saying,
You're not real.
"You're not even real"? Everyone, please help me affirm this platypus by typing "You are real."
You are
platypus.
real, yeah.
Because scientists henceforth have discovered that they are in fact real.
I really like his little nostrils in his bill. I think it's
Yeah,
cool.
he's got nice nostrils.
You are real.
You are real,
You
boy.
are alive.
You are alive. Oh, thank you for affirming this platypus.
Yeah.
We have 4 pictures of platypus.
Oh.
Here's a platypus
Oh, munching.
munching. No, what is he munching?
Yeah, he's looking for something underwater
Oh,
to
he's
eat.
looking for something underwater to eat. He's not currently munching.
Yeah, he's swimming.
He's swimming over smooth stones. A large tree branch is also pictured. The platypus's fur is dark brown and appears sleek and smooth. Its bill appears to be shiny navy blue in color.
Ooh.
Not a lot of animals have blue on them.
No.
The platypus is, in the bottom of the picture, almost camouflaged to the brown tree.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh, look at this. That's a speed platypus, known for its racing skills. It won the 2000 Olympics.
Wow. That's pretty great.
It's actually swimming at a zoo, pictured here. Speedy boy. And this is a platypus demonicus. This is a platypus in, like, I don't know, maybe...
Skeleton.
Maybe, My baby is doing the thing where she waves her hand. Come on, Brian, shut up. You're not that funny. Read the facts. Okay.
All right. Platypus is well adapted for a semi-aquatic lifestyle. Its streamlined body and a broad, flat tail are covered with dense, waterproof fur, which provides excellent thermal insulation. The platypus propels itself through the water by using its front, short, webbed limbs, and the partially webbed hind feet act as rudders. Behind its distinctive bill are grooves that house the ear openings and the eyes, which close when the animal dives. Dive, dive, dive. The platypus uses its tail for storage of fat reserves and the strong claws on its feet for burrowing and moving on land. In addition, the male possesses a horny spur on their ankles, which is connected to a venom gland in the upper leg, making the platypus one of the few venomous animals.
Mammals. Big important distinction. There are lots of venomous animals, but this is one of few venomous mammals. And it has a spur in its ankle. Anybody else?
Male has a spur.
Anybody else have a horny male spur? The skeleton of the platypus is heavy. Okay? You guys write that down. Heavy skeletons. And has several similarities to that of fossils and modern reptiles. These include pectoral girdles made of 5 bones, splayed legs, and rudimentary ribs on the neck vertebra. Distinguishing features of the platypus are a streamlined body with a bill and broad, flat tail, short limbs with webbed feet, dense, dark brown to reddish brown fur with light brown and silver underfur.
Ooh!
Write that down.
Silver underfur.
We love to see it.
That's pretty cool.
Sick Muse Slays, welcome back for 10 months, saying
17
months. Oh my gosh, sorry. 17 months, writing in all caps, I am platypus. Therefore, you are platypus. Deviant Jules, thank you for the big cheers. Appreciate you so much. Oh, cool.
That is cool.
Well then, happy double birthday. And Re3, thank you for the cheers. Taking care, and Theo is doing well. Chevalier Hamster, welcome back for 19 months. And Absurdus Ninja, thank you for the gift sub to Cadavero. Yeah.
All right.
So
the
where's
habitat.
where do these platypus live?
Platypuses occur in freshwater systems from tropical rainforest lowlands and plateaus of far northern Queensland to cold, high altitudes of Tasmania and the Australian Alps.
Platypuses live on the plateaus?
Yes, some do. I mean, they seem to have a variety of places they live.
Chill.
They feed in both slow-moving and rapid parts of streams, but show preferences to coarser bottom substrates, particularly cobbles and gravel. When not foraging, the platypus spends most of its time in its burrow in the bank of the river, creek, or a pond.
Anybody else out there spend most of your time in your burrow?
Yep. At times, the individuals use rocky crevices and stream debris as shelters, or they burrow under the roots of vegetation near the stream. Hence, the ideal habitat for the species includes a river or a stream with earth banks and native vegetation that provides shading of the
Wait for it.
stream and cover near the bank. So they like to be covered.
I like to be in the shade too, yeah.
The presence of logs, twigs, and roots, as well as cobbled or gravel water substrate, result in increased microinvertebrate fauna, a main source of food. And the platypus also tends to be more abundant in area with pool rifle sequences. What is that? Pool rifle sequences?
Well, I guess maybe I don't know what it means. Let's look it up. Pool rifle sequences. What is that? I'm going to turn up the didgeridoo just a little bit so you guys can get that full didgeridoo experience. Pool rifle sequences is a flowing stream. In a flowing stream, a rifle pool sequence, also known as a pool rifle sequence, develops as a stream's hydrological flow structure alternates from areas of relatively shallow to deeper water.
Oh, okay.
This sequence is present only in streams carrying gravel or coarser sediments.
Ah.
Rifles are formed in shallow areas by coarser materials such as gravel deposits over which water flows. Pools are deeper, calmer areas whose bed load in general is made up of finer materials such as silt.
Okay, cool.
So basically where the water can pool up and they can be just chilling.
Yeah, and munching.
Chilling and munching. Anybody out there chilling and munching right now? Cobwebs and Flies, thank you for this double gift sub. Appreciate you welcoming in Jason and Ice Boy. Cool names. And The Confused Waffle is back for 6 months. You are amazing as well. Venus FT, thank you for being here for 2 months. We appreciate you resubbing. And Macachino, one of our longest subscribers on the channel, back for 35 months. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you for being here and supporting us since the start. And Quacks123, thank you for the 13 months of support.
And Unprovidence, thanks for the gift. Appreciate you.
Ooh, munching on some croissants. Well, let's figure out this distribution of platypus, eh? Platypus is endemic to Australia. Endemic, I think it means they're exclusively there.
Yeah, I think
I'm going to confirm that, though, because I've been known to misspeak once or thrice. Native. Native or to a singly defined geographic location, such as an island. Well. If you're in Australia, lucky you, because platypus are endemic to Australia and dependent on the rivers, streams, and bodies of fresh water. It is present in the eastern Queensland and New South Wales, eastern, central, and southwestern Victoria, and throughout Tasmania. The western limits of the range are poorly known. So those western platypus, they do not want to be counted.
Yeah.
So specifically, the species was once found in the Adelaide Hills and Mount Lofty ranges of South Australia. To our Australians, you must know all these places better than we. Nowadays, it is extinct from that state except for the introduced population of the western end of Kangaroo Island. There is no evidence that the animal occurred naturally in Western Australia, despite several unsuccessful attempts to introduce it there. Within its current distribution, the occurrence of the platypus is reasonably continuous in some, but discontinuous in other catchments. So not all of Australia is looking at platypus.
Yeah, it seems only on the
Eastern side.
The eastern side, yeah.
So those friends tuning in from Australia, do we have you from the east of Australia or the west?
Or the north or the south.
Or the north or the south. And if you are exactly in the middle of Australia, please shout it out in the chat. White Rain 1997, thank you for the sub. And Dragon Mummy, thank you for being here for 16 months. Appreciate you, French Paloma, back for a whole year. Ever the pleasure to have you join us. What about the seasonality? Teach me about the seasonality of platypus, my love.
Well, they are active all year round, but mostly during twilight and in the night. During the day, individuals shelter in short burrow and bank. The activity patterns of these animals are determined by a number of factors, including locality, human activity, ambient temperatures, day length, and food availability. So they mostly like nighttime. That makes sense.
That's valid. That's valid. Well, let's get into their feeding and diet. The platypus feeds mainly during the night on a wide variety of aquatic invertebrates. Anybody know what an invertebrate is? Let's see who it is. Amelia, you must know what an invertebrate is.
They're invertebrates.
They're just repeating. Come on, friends. I know some of you know.
No backbone.
No backbone.
No bones.
Thank you, Cold Joe Jellybean. You win. No backbone. Vertebrae are in our spine, so we are vertebrates, and invertebrates have no backbone. I don't know that it means they have no skeleton, though. Let's look that up just to confirm now that we've gone down that rabbit hole. Invertebrates are animals lacking a backbone, such as an arthropod, mollusk, basically.
Yeah, no backbone.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Invertebrates constitute 95% of the animal species? Well, there's tons of species of those. Wow. The average foraging period for a platypus lasts 10 to 12 hours per day. Anybody out there spending 10 to 12 hours per day looking for food? The distances the animal will move during this time varies between individuals and their distribution. The animals close its eyes, ears, and nostrils when foraging underwater, and its primary sense organ is the bill, equipped with receptors sensitive to pressure with electroreceptors. Wait, so looking for food at night, it closes its eyes, closes its ears, and its nostrils. So it's wiping out 3 senses in exchange for the goodly bill equipped with pressure-sensitive receptors.
Yeah.
With electroreceptors. That's badass.
Yeah, that's really badass.
I was like, I don't need it. I don't need to see it, smell it.
Yeah, Batman.
I'm just in. Yeah. The precise way in which platypuses use their bill to detect prey is still unknown, but the bill serves to find and sift small prey from the substrate, while larger prey is taken individually. The platypus stays underwater for between 30 to 140 seconds, collecting the invertebrates from the river bottom and storing them in its cheek pouches.
Oh, like a hamster.
Like a hamster, yeah.
Cute.
Stuffs its mouth full, and then it chews the food using its horny grinding plates, while it floats and rests on the water's surface.
Okay.
All right. The diet of the platypus consists mainly of the benthic invertebrates, particularly insect larvae. The species also feeds on free-swimming organisms like shrimps, swimming beetles, water bugs, and tadpoles, and at times worms, freshwater pea mussels, and snails. You called it out. Somebody in the chat knew ahead of time. They eating the snails. Occasionally, the animals catch cicadas and moths from the water's surface. In captivity, the platypuses are often fed freshwater crayfish, known as yabbies. All right, That's surprising to me.
Yeah. I didn't know that. But they are like water hamsters. That's true.
Absurdus Ninja, thank you for the gift sub to Attractive Fish. And Carol Fu back for a whole year and a half.
Nice.
Thank you for your support. Mira SS for 16 months. Thank you. And Fenniest, thank you for being here and subscribing to our channel. I see Bulldog Meat back for 2 months. And Emi K-sama back for 29. Digging that opening music. Glad to have you here. Thank you for your support. And Jenna All for 18 months as well. Thank you for your support, friends. Deviant Jules.
Hey,
Thank you.
Jules, thank you.
Thank you for the gift sub group hug.
Thank you very much, friend.
And if you got one of those gift subs, check out that starter kit. There's a button that looks like this down below the video that will show you how you can join our 2 subscriber chats, both named after Platypus today.
Do you want to go to the 10 facts or just keep going?
I mean,
Maybe we won't get to
this
that
is
10
a lot
facts.
of good
Yeah.
info,
Okay.
but...
So we'll just skip the 10 facts and move on
No,
to
let's do this 10 facts and then we'll come back to this. Does that work?
Yeah.
I mean, these are all good facts, but
Okay,
this is pretty in-depth.
Yeah.
Feeding and diet is what we just read, right? Okay, so we're going to leave that there. I'm just going to grab this other one.
I just know we got the Echidna to learn about as well.
We got a lot of stuff to learn about, you guys. These monotrims are no joke. No small task. 10 facts about these. So, mods, we're switching to the San Diego Zoo Wildlife Alliance, right? These are 10...
Cole Joe, Jelly Bean, I'm glad that you're new here and that you are having fun. This is one of my favorite streams that we do. We learn something new every week based on whatever everyone voted for the week before. So at the end of this stream, we will pick what we're going to learn about next week. Oh.
It's the same article sent to me twice. Here's 10 curious facts about the platypus.
Oh, I'm
This
confused.
is the same link twice.
Oh, okay.
All right, mods, I got a new link for you. Here, we're going to go to this one. Boop. All right, guys, I'm going to change the background music because 30 minutes of didgeridoo music is enough for me. There we go. The didgeridoo music was wearing me out, you guys. The music is amazing. You can enjoy it, but I just couldn't read while listening to didgeridoo music. I've never tried it ever again. Right. There we go.
Yeah, okay.
Here are 10 curious facts. Facts! I grew up in Michigan, can you tell? Facts. 10 curious facts about the platypus. There he is,
Eating a worm.
snacking on a good worm.
Ooh.
Ooh, this is not a platypus.
No, but it's nice. The platypus is arguably one of the most distinct animals on the planet. Here are a few things you might not have known about this quirky animal. Platypuses do not have stomachs.
Write that down.
Yes. Platypuses aren't the only animal to forgo an acid-producing part of the gut. Spiny echidnas, which we will learn about next, and nearly a quarter of living fish also have a gullet that connects directly to their intestines.
Whoa. Platypuses' bills give them a sixth sense. A platypus's bill has thousands of cells that give it a sort of sixth sense, allowing them to detect the electric fields generated by all living things. What? Wait, this sounds like force sensitivity. Real quick.
Hey, Lauren Etawaru, thank you so much for the gift sub group hug.
Yo, appreciate that. Thank you, Laura Netawaru. So, force sensitivity in platypuses mean they can hunt with their eyes, ears, and nose all closed, relying entirely on the bill's electrolocation.
Wow.
Okay, so platypuses are Jedi.
They also used to be giant. The ancient versions of a lot of modern animals, including penguins, were oversized monsters compared to the animals we know today, and the platypuses are no different. In 2013, the discovery of a single tooth helped researchers identify a prehistoric platypus that was more than 3 feet long, double the size of the modern animal. Cool.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Wow.
I mean, we need something in this image for scale, but look at, that's a turtle.
Yeah.
That means that that's a mega giant platypus found, shaking up the evolutionary tree.
Huh.
A 3-foot mammal. 3 feet mammal's not too
that
big.
But in comparison
pretty
to
big.
what they are now, they've definitely shrunk.
Good work, platypus. Good work. The platypus is a monotreme, which means single hole in Greek. Platypuses are one of only 5 is there something funny?
No.
Why are you laughing because I said single hole? What is funny about single hole, Amelia?
Nothing. I'm just a child, clearly.
Well, then let me read that again. The platypus is a monotreme, which means single hole in Greek. What's so funny, Amelia?
I'm a child.
I'm just saying, Hole is the movie with Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Holes.
Yeah.
It was a book.
Yeah, it was. It was a play, too. I was in the play.
They had many more holes in the book. I'm an adult. I don't know if are there any other adults here?
I'm a child.
Who can be adult scientists? Platypuses are one of only 5 species of extant monotremes. Just them and 4 species of echidna. Single hole echidnas. What? You're giggling. You're giggling like a child.
Like a child, I know.
Wait until you get to the other facts I'm about to read you guys about these monotremes. They split from the rest of the mammals 166 million years ago. Kind of makes you wonder what happened. What went down between them and those mammals where they were like, nah, I'm gonna lay eggs. These egg-laying mammals get their name from the hole that serves as both an anus and a urinogenital opening. Now I see why you're laughing. You were reading ahead.
No, I wasn't.
So...
I just knew what was coming.
Okay. Now, that makes me a little more uncomfortable to know...
okay.
That's why the single hole... Oh, God. Oh, God. It gets weirder, you guys. In 2008, scientists deciphered the entire DNA of the duck-billed platypus and determined that in accordance with the animal's somewhat bizarre appearance, the platypus shared genes with reptiles, birds, and animals. Mammals.
We keep doing the same thing.
Single-holed animals.
Well, the platypus nurses without nipples, so that's great.
Okay, look at him.
Look at it. He's really
Look
cute.
at his face.
Really cute.
Look at the beak, the flat. See, this is actually 2 holes, so I guess in total we're talking 3, maybe even 4 holes.
Although platypuses are born out of leathery eggs, the babies nurse from their mother. Female platypuses, however, do not have nipples. Instead, their milk is released from a mammary gland ducts in their abdomen. The babies drink it up by sucking it out of the folds of their mother's skin or her fur. I don't think that's actually right.
This is not real.
It's plastic, yeah.
It's not real.
Mm-hmm. Here we go. Yeah.
Trying to find a leathery egg.
Yeah.
This is what their leathery egg looks like, you guys. Man. The internet would be awesome without it. Oh. Crazy. You guys want to see one hatching?
Yeah.
Look at this shit. Look at that. He's coming right out of there.
Oh, honey.
Ready? Here he comes. Everyone say, come on out. Hey! Look at him. He looks kind of like a baby hamster in a way, you know? Wow. Leclerc de la Mange, welcome, and thank you for this big cheers. Thank you so much. And you want to thank Nimity for the gift sub. Right on. I'm glad you can be here.
Yeah.
That's a platypus hatching. That's blowing my mind. That's the mega platypus. We don't talk about that. Moving on.
So fur.
Fur. You guys want to know about this? Male platypuses have venomous spurs. Platypuses are just one of a few venomous mammals, which is one of their more reptilian characteristics. But unlike snakes, a platypus's venom isn't in its teeth. Instead, males have a hollow spur on each hind leg from which venom is dispensed, but only sometimes. I know people like that. Although the spur itself is always there, the venom gland to which it is connected is seasonally activated and only produces venom during mating season, indicating that it is used for fending off competing males. It's the Nabro talon.
Platypuses have retractable webbing. Although they can only stay submerged in water for a few minutes, they are mammals after all, platypuses are much better suited to scooting around in the water than they are on land. Much like an otter, they prune their thick coat to add bubbles that act as insulation in the cool rivers where they hunt. Out on land, the platypus's short limbs mean it has to exert 30% more energy than a similarly sized land-based mammal just to move around. So it's hard. It's hard for them.
It's hard out there for a platypus.
Yeah.
Write that down. It is hard out there for a platypus.
All that said, they do have one particular adaptation to ease their terrestrial travel: the webbing between their front claws. A boon when paddling through streams retracts when the platypus ambles up the riverbank to expose sharp claws. Yeah.
Now, here we go again with scientists that first thought the platypus was a hoax. They were like, no way. No way. When the first platypus specimen was sent back to England from Australia in the late 18th century, the scientist who examined it thought that someone was playing a trick on them. It naturally incites the idea of somehow deceptive preparation by artificial means, zoologist George Shaw wrote in the first scientific description of the platypus, established in 1799. One of the most remarkable and weird aspects of the platypus, its ability to lay eggs, wasn't discovered for another 100 years.
Wow.
They found the platypus and didn't learn that it could lay eggs until 100 years later.
Platypuses use gravel as makeshift teeth. Platypuses don't have teeth inside their bill, which makes it difficult to chew some of their favorite foods. But they have worked out a pretty ingenious solution. Along with worms, insects, shellfish, and whatever else these bottom feeders scoop up to make a meal out of, the platypuses also picks up gravel from the riverbed. The platypus packs it all into pouches in his cheeks to carry it up to the surface, where it munches away, using the bits of gravel as makeshift teeth to break up tougher food.
Whoa. Platypuses use those tails for all sorts of things. Unlike beavers, which have very visually similar traits, platypuses don't use their tails to slap the water in warning or even to move them through the water. Most of the time, the primary function of the platypus's tail is just to store up nearly half of the animal's body fat in case of a food shortage. A female platypus also uses her tail to hold incubating eggs against her warm body.
Wow.
Huh, I totally thought it was for swimming. I mean, it looks like it's for swimming, but it's for fat storage.
Yeah.
And Wobloo the Swablu is back for 33 months. Appreciate you, Wobloo. Thank you for being here. And Bluebell, thank you for the 4 months resub. Unprovidence, thank you for your kind messages. And Wonderful Suki, thank you for your wonderful content gift as well. So we are going to jump over to the Echidna now.
Yeah.
If that doth please my wife.
I think so.
My wife is pleased. Please hold. I will now summon the Echidna articles which you have found.
So, I think the first one, the second one's kind of...
San Diego Zoo?
Yeah. Second one's kind of weird.
Second one's kind of weird. Sweet. Oh, who this?
Aw, hi, Echidna.
Everybody say hi, Echidna.
They're endangered.
Sorry about your face, Echidna. Oh no.
Honey.
What a face. What a face. The endangered echidna. Tachygallus aculatus. Zaglos bruginini and Zaglos Attenboroughi?
Whoa.
As in Richard? David? How many Attenboroughs are there? I recognize this. This has got to be related to Attenborough himself. Here we are.
All right.
Echidna, or spiny anteater, is an unusual mammal. It's so different from any other that it still puzzles researchers and scientists. The echidna has remained unchanged since prehistoric times, finding ways to survive while other species became extinct. But what really sets the echidna apart from other mammals? Female echidnas lay eggs. Egg-laying mammals are called monotremes. There are only 5 monotremes in the world, 4 species of echidna, and 1 platypus.
I want to see these fun facts on the side.
My baby want to see the fun facts on the side.
Fun facts. Egg-laying mammals are called monotremes. There are only 3... Okay, you just said that. Oh, there are only 3 in the world. The long-beaked echidna, the short-beaked echidna, and the platypus. The taxonomic family name for echidnas is the Tachyglossade, which means fast tongue. Both male and female echidnas have a pouch on the belly, making it difficult to tell them from one another. Where did we leave off?
Oh, you don't want to jump over to the fun facts? Mm-hmm. Strangely laid out article, I know.
Yeah.
This echidna is found throughout Australia, Tasmania, and New Guinea, from the highlands to the deserts to the forest. It is a solitary creature and it minds its own business. Write that down. The echidna may be active during the day, evening, or both. Depends on the season and food sources. They're chillin'.
The echidna has a tiny face with small eyes and a long nose, sometimes called a beak. The eyes don't help the echidna see well, but its acute sense of hearing and smell give this unusual mammal the information it needs to know to survive.
The short-beaked echidna has dark fur, almost completely hidden by a covering of hollow, barbless quills called spines on its back and sides. Long-beaked echidnas have little fur and more visible spines. The beige and black spines on all 4 species, which are about 2 inches or 5 centimeters long, help camouflage the echidna in the brush. The echidna's short legs are ideal for digging. The hind legs point backwards with a extra long claw on the second toe that can be used to comb or scratch out dirt and bugs that get wedged between the echidna's spines. Its powerful front feet can dig straight down into the earth. The claws on its front legs are also useful for tearing open termite mounds. Ooh, the animal is indeed named after David Attenborough? That makes me really happy to hear. So did he discover it, or they just honored him with it? On the side, I see, the Sir David's long-beaked echidna is named for Sir David Attenborough, a British naturalist famous for his nature films. Sweet. What an honor. What kind of animal would you want to have named after you? If they discovered a new species of an animal, what species of animal would they discover, and what would they name it? Like, for me, they would maybe discover, I don't know about a platypus, but Amelia, if they discovered a new species of animal, and they named it after you, what species would it be?
Something probably like a squirrel.
A squirrel?
Something like that.
Yeah?
Some kind of fancy.
The Amelia, the Blarus rosus squirrelius.
Yeah, like that Japanese flying squirrel or something like that.
Oh, yeah. You guys, I changed the background on my phone to this little Japanese squirrel, and if you're not Googling Japanese squirrels, like, all the time...
Yeah.
Oh, if they found a new monotreme, they'd name it after you, Wishilin? I like that. I like that. Alright, well, they've been digging for protection, you guys. Other than fires and drought, the main threats to the slow-moving echidna are feral dogs and cats, as well as dingoes and foxes. Cars also kill hundreds of these animals each year on the roadways of Australia. The echidna has 3 options when faced with danger. Run away on its short, stubby legs, dig, or curl up.
Aww. The echidna's digging ability is usually its best bet. Some say it can dig a hole just as fast as a human can using a shovel. The echidna digs straight into the dirt until only a spiny rear end can be seen, making it almost impossible for a predator to grab and pull it out. It can also protect itself by curling up into a tight, spiky ball, hiding its face and feet. Surprisingly, the echidna is an excellent swimmer and tree climber too.
One Cosmo Pig, welcome back for 10 months. I appreciate you being here. And Annie, welcome back for 3 months. Thank you for being here and joining some wholesome vibes. I appreciate you letting me know what's going on with your preferred name. And Shipment, how you doing? Shipment from Zen, welcome back for 5 months. We appreciate you. Habitat and diet of the echidna. Echidnas inhabit scrubland, desert, and montane forest in Australia, Tasmania, Indonesia, and Papua New Guinea. Digging for food and shelter is key, so areas with loose topsoil work well, though these animals can plow through hard-packed dirt. The nostrils at the tip of their beak help the echidna sniff out their next meal. The rubbery snout is also sensitive to electrical signals from the insect's body. We learned about that with the platypus as well. It's strong enough to break open hollow logs and plow up the forest floor in search of insects.
An echidna's typical day begins by finding something to eat.
Me too.
Me too. Like anteaters, the echidna has no teeth. So how does it eat? The echidna has a long, sticky tongue to catch and chew its food: ants, termites, and earthworms. Once the food is located, the echidna tears into the mound or nest with its large, sharp claws and then uses the 6-inch, 15-centimeter tongue to lap up the bugs or worm. Whoa, that's a long tongue.
Namaste.
Hard pads at the base of the tongue and on the roof of the mouth grind the food into a paste for swallowing.
Echidnas at zoos are fed a milkshake. Ooh, I like milkshakes. Made of ground up leaf eater biscuits and dog kibble, with water added to form a thick paste to lick up.
That's not anything like what they eat.
Would anyone like to eat this kind of milkshake?
No.
Dog kibble? Ugh. Family life. Echidnas never get along with their parents. Echidna's breeding season is during July and August. An adult female echidna usually lays a single leathery egg once a year. She rolls the newly laid egg, about the size of a grape, into a deep pocket or pouch on her belly to keep it safe. 10 days later, a baby echidna called a puggle hatches. It is smaller than a jelly bean. The puggle uses its tiny see-through claws to grip the special hairs within the mother's pouch. The mother does not have nipples the way other mammals do. Instead, the little puggle laps up milk from the mother's body, secreted from a special gland in her pouch.
Fortunately for the mother, the puggle does not yet have spines sticking out. It remains in the pouch until the spines begin to break through its skin at about 53 days. Then the mother puts the puggle into a burrow where she returns to feed it every 10 every 5 to 10 days until it is big enough to go out on its own at about 7 months old.
Whoa, so the puggle is just chilling for 5 to 10 days on his own?
Yeah.
Just being like, what will become of me? I'm a puggle.
I'm a puggle.
Someone feed me. I'm a puggle. The echidna is one of the Earth's oldest surviving species. Yet there are many questions scientists still have about this elusive animal. What is its lifespan in the wilderness? When an echidna's old enough to start families? What is the mother-puggle relationship like? What are their daily habits? It's fun to realize that there's still so much to learn about these animals. The echidna has so many surprises yet to reveal. Wow.
Nice. Okay, pop quiz.
Pop quiz!
What did you learn today about the platypus and or the echidna? Type one thing or more that you learned today. Mother puggle. Yeah, baby puggles, echidnas. They have no spine.
No. They eat things that have no spine. They have spines,
They
guys.
have spines. Yeah. The platypuses are venomous. Technically, the male platypuses are venomous.
And only seasonally when it's trying to mate, so it can ward off its other homies, you know?
They have no stomach. The echidna is endangered. They have retractable webbing, the platypus, so when it goes on land, it can navigate easier. A platypus has no stomach.
This one here is playing a piano.
Aw, he's cute.
Oh.
They have no nipples. The platypus has a silver undercoat. They lay eggs.
Yeah,
No stomach.
leathery eggs, apparently. Monotremes. Yes, monotremes are one of 3 categories of mammals. Marsupials are mammals. Monotremes are mammals. And the other one has to do with us having a placenta, which is most other mammals we think of.
Yeah.
Well, basically all other mammals that aren't marsupials. Single hole.
Yeah.
Single hole,
Platypus.
friends.
Yeah.
Well, all of these homies got single holes. Look at this one.
Oh.
We love to see it. We love to see it. Oh. I'll skip past that. Watch the VOD if you want to figure out about what's going on there. Oh, I love these guys.
Scientists didn't realize that platypus laid eggs until 100 years after they discovered them. Oh, and Pieces of Eden, thank you so much for the gift sub group hug.
Hey, thank you so much. If you got the gift sub from Pieces of Eden, be sure to thank them. And check out the starter kit if you're new to the channel.
The platypus's tail is not really used for swimming, but they are used to store fat. Puggle.
Puggle, platypuses are real.
Yeah.
Well, you know what else is real?
What?
Curiosity Chill on Tuesdays, which means we need to study something on next Curiosity Chill. So please, friends, type a thing into the chat. 3-foot platypus. Yeah, that's right. The ancient platypus, the prehistoric giant platypus. What do you want to study on next week? Oh, the oxalotl. Oxalotl. Here, I'll show you him.
Japanese squirrels. All right, I'm seeing a lot of love for Japanese squirrels.
This is an oxalotl, just so you know. Oh, so sweet. What else do you want to study on next week's Curiosity Chill?
Japanese squirrels.
How about squirrels in general? 'Cause
Bioluminescence. That's cool.
we did one on bioluminescence.
We did?
We did indeed. We should start saving these streams because we got so many of them. But yes, we did one.
Robotics or robots.
Well, that's kind of what started it all, I suppose. Robotics,
Thunderstorms.
thunderstorms, maybe weather.
Yeah. Weather. Bats.
Bats.
Volcanoes.
Volcanoes. That's a good amount.
Okay.
6 options are on the screen, and Amelia will help you learn how to poll.
Okay, so please type into the chat 1 if you would like to learn about the oxalotl, 2 if you would like to learn about squirrels, 3 for robotics, 4 for thunderstorms and weather, 5 for bats, and 6 for volcanoes. So type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 into the chat to cast your vote as to what we shall study next week. I really love doing these curiosity chills.
Me too. Thanks, you guys, for helping us learn a thing or two.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of love for the axolotl right off the bat. Mm-hmm. That's a word that's... I don't think there's any other words I know that look like anything close to that.
No.
It doesn't remind me... I guess axe.
Yeah.
Or lol. If anybody else wants to vote, now's your chance. Is it going to be squirrels or the axolotl?
Those seem to be the top contenders.
Thank you to everybody who's recommended a category, and we'll do this each week where we poll at the end of the stream what we'll study next week. Aristotle.
Yeah.
Yes, there you go. That's the closest one. Aristotle. Yeah.
All
let's
right.
do it.
I think
Sweet.
that's it.
Axolotl's the winner.
Nice.
Thanks to our mods and our lieutenants who help us out on our streams, especially these. Curiosity Chills. I've got axolotls will be next week's subject.
Excellent.
Awesome.